my name is Andi Bühler. This is the DrumCode. Today we got the Bonham triplet fill-in. Right, left, foot. You probably heard of this. It's kind of a super effective thing for solos or fill-ins. Just listen to it. All right. So what's going on there is we have a right, left, bass drum. And we want to bring this to a flowing motion. That's the main goal. So first, try to play this without any triplets in mind. Three good defined strokes. Takadum, badadam, badadam. So no flamming. Takadam, takadam. See that it's in the same sound, in the same dynamic range. Not a super loud bass drum, not a super loud floor tom. It all has to be kind of the same dynamic. For all that stuff, like this, try to play really loose with your hands, really open. So the stick, that you have the weight of the stick on the drums. So, and now we're trying to play the triplets, like Panama, 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 Panama. And in the beginning, sure, you start slowly, but try to make like tempo waves. Look like this. It doesn't have to be super correct. It's just important that you separate every stroke from another. So it's like really takata takata takatam tata tam tata tum takata takata, and not like the braga braga blah 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 blah. Right? Separate the strokes. So now, the first hit, that's always on the floor tom for now. So it's your right hand. And your right hand, that is what we are counting. So that's always the start of the figure. So it's 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. If we now have our spots in the reading book, every spot is one whole figure. So in every spot there are 3 strokes, always the right, left foot, one spot. So the difference between black and white is just if you have a black spot, you play the first stroke on the snare drum. If you have a white spot, you stay on the floor tom. The left hand always stays on the high tom. So just to hear number 1, it looks like this. It's only the right hand. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. With the whole pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, see? So number 2, okay, it's the second position. Number 3, it's the third position. For this exercise, I think it's not super important that you start with a reading book. You can just try out this motion first. But when you're then going to the reading book, try to keep the tempo. Before that, if you're not in the reading book, just try out that you have to that you're separate the strokes and that everything sounds good. But when you're in the reading book, just try to keep the tempo and try to play along all the sides. So I'm gonna play you number 1 to 5, and I'm gonna speed up the tempo so you know what it sounds like in the end. Like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's just 1 to 5. So, and if you go into the mix it up section, I mean, it just sounds great to have this motion and having this like a little accent melody, the snare drum like a little accent melody. Just if I improvise, just some numbers of the combinations, it sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, same goes for the 3 spots. Then you're just counting to 3. It's just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, black, white, white. You see? So take your time with that. Always listen that it sounds cool. Everything's the same level. So what Bonham did is adding the left foot, the hi-hat, and just playing the quarter notes. Right? So this brings a bit more of security to all that stuff, but you'll see, just try it out. So it looks like this. The first hit is with the hi-hat as well. Okay, have fun with that. I remember when I first started to practice that stuff, it was amazing. In the beginning, it didn't work at all, but after a while, and it took a while, I really felt this flow, and it felt so good. And the first time I played it on the concert, I knew, okay, now I'm able to do a drum solo. It's like monster drumming. People loved it. I loved it. It felt good. It sounded good. So it's definitely worth to check it out. See you soon. Bye.